So, ladies and gentlemen, in this case, so I've already worked through some of the initial parts where you guys might get confused and so forth. And we took a look at, we have 1 plus cosine of theta divided by 2. Okay. So now we notice that theta over 2 equals pi over 4. So again, by finding our work, we know that theta is going to equal pi over 6. Right? That's what we did last video, going through and finding that. So now I'm just going to simply plug this in. Plus or minus the square root of 1 plus cosine of pi over 6 divided by 2. Obviously, by looking at our unit circle, we can see that the cosine of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2. So therefore, I have plus or minus the square root of 1 plus the square root of 3 over 2 divided by 2. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to deal with these fractions. So to get rid of the fractions, especially this denominator here, I have to multiply by 2 over 2. By doing that, though, I have to make sure I apply my distributive property. Therefore, I've now obtained 2 plus the square root of 3 over 4. Now, when you guys are working through a problem, please note that the square root of 16 over 9 is the same thing as the square root of 16 over the square root of 9. You can apply, the square root across division and multiplication. However, in this numerator, this is being separated by addition. And you cannot distribute the square root across addition and subtraction. But I can take the square root of 4, which is going to be 2. So I can rewrite this as 1/2 plus or minus 1/2 times 2 plus the square root of 3. Or you could just rewrite it as the square root of 2 plus square root of 3 divided by 2, whatever really works for you.
Wait,
yep.
When you say you distribute the 2, the third one down, where it's 1 plus square root of 2 or square root of 3 over 2 times 2 over 2, wouldn't it be 1? Then it would be 2 plus 2 square root of 3 over 4.
Yeah.
No, 2 plus 2 square root of 3.
No. This is in the numerator. 2 times 1 plus the square root of 3 over 2.
Oh, I'm looking at you. Never mind.
Right?
You
So that goes
multiply
under.
1 over.
Right. So that gets multiplied over. Now, the next set, hold on a second. So the next set, if you guys break this up, what I did, my step confused you, what you need to do is I can break that up into the square root of 2 plus the square root of 3 over the square root of 4. I can break that up to look like that, just like I did there. The square root, when you have a fraction, goes in the numerator and the denominator. So I broke it up. Well, do we know what the square root of 4 is? Yeah, it's 2. So dividing by 2 is the same thing as multiplying by 1/2. That's where I got my answer. Okay, you guys could also write it like this if you like. Yes, Elena?
So why can't you just leave it as that?
Because you can simplify it when you have the square root of 4. Right? You want to simplify that 4 in the denominator. Okay? It might be harder because Hunter is still not going through this. All right? But guys, yeah, you have to simplify. You can take the square root of 4. Right?
But why can't you leave it like the left one?
You can. I just wrote it like I wrote it in that. A lot of times we don't like writing fractions. So it's easier to write the 1/2. But you can write it, you can leave it like that. That's fine. Okay?